Today we have invited one of the big cognitive science expert, international cognitive science expert, Dr. Nityanand Nair, who is running a COSEX, the organizations for the betterment of human mankind, and international associations of social excellence through the cognitive science. Has been approved and recognized by Harvard University, United States of America. As a social scientist, he is an organization member of Quality Council of India, Associated of IIPA, New Delhi, Government of India, and a professional body, International Society of Quality. He is also the founder member of NGO COSAC and chief preceptor of International Academy for Social Excellence. His articles are regularly appearing in social media through provoking for social change, adopting sports and ICT and cognitive science. During DG Sports conference, we invited Dr. Nityanand Nair, and we are again welcoming Dr. Nityanand Nair for this auspicious event for the same. So, Dr. Nityanand Nair, sir, can you introduce about your vision and missions?
Thank you, Dr. Ripu. Yes, very well. See, the society presently needs a social scientific approach. Socio-economic development could be attained when we follow science, a productivity science. And sports, when you said about sports is nothing but the art, science and art. And what is my vision is to integrate this science and art for quality-oriented products and services. What is lacking here is quality. Everything is available here, but every information is available, every communication is available, every technology is available. But all these are disintegrated, just wild weeds. Our systems, our academics are producing a large quantity of informations. There is no scarcity for informations. Our students are filled with informations, but information is not knowledge. Information is not wisdom. We have to integrate these knowledges purposefully for productivity or to address the social challenges. There it becomes instrumental. Until unless we make a system to be instrumental, it is simply a wastage. That is why a cognitive system to be introduced. Cognition means integration of various elements purposefully for productivity.
Okay, means Dr. Nityanand Nair, you are saying that innovation is the need of the society.
Very well.
Okay, that's why we have
innovation is life.
Yeah, but that's why we have created innovation societies. So, what you are thinking about the innovations? What's the requirement of innovation for this India?
Yes, India. When you say in India, the word terminologically it is from the ancient Sanskrit language. Basically, it was Indra. Indra means consciousness.
Okay.
India was the consciousness. Or you can say India is the consciousness of the universe. Okay. Even the Indra, when you empower the Indra, basic Indra into Gajendra, Mahendra, many Indras are the different. When we talk about vocation, there are vocational community, managerial community, entrepreneurial community, social counselors community. These are the different Indras. So our academic system should be an hierarchy of developing these sort of Indras. Every individual is the consciousness is Indra. The Indra itself stands for the cognition of three elements: rights, ethics, and values. Mm-hmm. Every life itself is a composite of three elements.
No, okay.
Okay, philosophy, chemistry, and physics. Where we stand, we in our academic system, the philosophy is different, physics is different, and chemistry is different.
Okay.
So we don't have a proper health. In fact, we don't enjoy the proper health. It can also one can physics also can appear in different dimensions. It is a kind of things, but life and quality is something different. Quality comes when we integrate and purposefully one thinks consciously for a cause.
Means, Dr. Nityanand, you are saying that innovation is a prime factor for the any development. Means we have to adopt the innovation. If we will not adopt that innovation, that will create lots of problems. That you are also saying that physics, chemistry, and biology, physics, chemistry, and biology is in a different manner right now.
Yes.
Or that's why we have the global problems.
Yes.
That's why. Means you are also indicating that United Nations Sustainable Agenda is a link with the physics, chemistry, and biology.
Everything,
Okay.
even universe itself is a conglomeration, or you can say a cognitive appearance of philosophy, informal and formal and transcendental. So this is and every atom, right from a smallest atom, is a composite of electron, proton, neutron. So that is why it is a system. Otherwise, electron itself is an element, no use of it. The neutron, everything is an element. So when we talk of a system or an organization or an industry or in a world perspective, national perspective, we have to have the philosophical community and in the physical community, and both have to be cognized purposefully. Then only we can address the society's challenges. Because we are, what happened is the philosophers are not totally absent, or they are talking certain things in different corner. The government is not at all concentrating on bringing this different communities together. Or when we address the problems, basically the what is the interest, what is the problems faced by the people, what are their requirements, that is not being discussed. It is only implemented on the people. Any system, every development is implemented on the people. Whether people want it or not, it is not a question. So there is a problems arises up because the people's needs may be something else, but they are not, their basic needs are not addressed, and something else is being provided to them.
Yes, I would like to interpret.
So this is that's why we have this social challenges can be it is not the money or the lack of money or economics of it.
No, that is
the factor
totally
is
different.
innovation, lack of innovations. Innovation in the sense we are not innovation itself, there's a sense of not looking at outside. Innovation is searching for what it is, research. Innovation in another way of creativity. With what we can do, what are the merits with us, and what are the resources around. So these are the basic things. It has to be brought in academically.
Dr. Nair, one more thing is that you are saying that the problem arises due to dissections of the physics, chemistry, and biology.
Yes.
And
Basically.
all problems are a result of these dissections. And that's why United Nations Sustainable Agenda has created. They want to cognate physics, chemistry, biology in one place and for the betterment of human mankind. So the United Nations Sustainable Agenda 2030 is trying to create an environment for the public, global mankind, for the betterment of the global humanities also. So what is your view about the United Nations Sustainable Development Agenda 2030?
There, to address the problems what we talk now, we have to have a new innovative academy to be created. Because this academy, when we say academy, it should be an apex body of academy which can integrate and empower the existing academic institutions, universities, colleges with the new science, this cognitive science. Cognition means integrative science. Integrative science is nothing but it is love and affection in another way. When we say that it is love and affection, love is nothing but science.
Okay.
And yes, and art is that creativity, that is
Okay.
entrepreneurship. So how to make love, and what is love? How to make it cannot be created. Otherwise, without love, it will be molesting. We are molesting every resources. So it will naturally things will not shape it up, and it will not be useful. So we have to have cultivate these creativity aspects, loving the people, and a system of mentoring, a system of uplifting, nurturing the mankind. So that we need potential professors for that. That's why we thought about developing an autonomous, super conscious, independent organization in the name of International Academy for Social Excellence, and to develop to the professors, basically teachers, professors, and the bureaucrats and the social agents. They are to be bought into that. They have to be, because without proper integration, they are occupying into certain places.
Dr. Nitya Nair, Government of India, especially Prime Minister Narendra Modi, also taken lots of initiatives.
Yes, very well. Welcome it is.
Development, like
And these development talks or integrity are censored now these days. Now recently only started feeling that.
Krishna, one thing is that Dr. Nityanand Nair, Government of India, Prime Minister Modi have created platform for the Stand Up India, Innovate India, Develop India, and we are also created a red green movement for the same, because the red for the innovations, developments, green for the sustainability, agriculture, and other factors are also there. And we have also council have also initiated the Green and Industrial Revolution 2030 for the Republic of South Sudan.
Yes.
So Government of India is a taken initiative, Stand Up India, Innovate India, Develop India. What is your view on that?
Yes, it's a welcome concept. Welcome concept. Now the what is the content factor? What is the chemistry of this? This is a dream. A dream may not sprout out if there is no content. There is no real chemistry inside. There is no DNA factor in it. There is no seed inside. So we have earlier also talked about very well development systems, but these systems are not adequate manner. It is not serving the people. The reason is being that we develop systems, then we forget about. We are not keeping a continuity or subsequently to a follow path. And what should be their question of love comes. And love, when its mind is involved, then only the condiments naturally will take shape and the proper recipe will have more taste. But here, what happens that when we just laid the egg and we don't know whether it is totally protected and what type of egg it is. Means what I mean to say, any system, any word or any terminology or any institution, any concept is put it out. The concept itself is it is something, a new baby. Then the baby has to be nurtured. So that way subsequent attention is not there because of lack of cognition again. That means we don't have the sustainability. You can say that is why we need sustainable development. Sustainable development means just like a parent is bringing out the child. One has to have a sustainability.
Okay.
So the United Nations, the terminology has been rightly said that sustainable development, what we should do. For sustainable development, we have to nurture the mankind scientifically. Science only sustain, rest all will perish.
Definitely. Dr. Nitya, the problems is all people are thinking about the economics of all the projects, all the problems. So what is your view about the economics?
Yes, naturally, economics is not something that can be bought in from outside. Economics is the value aspect of it. So when we do certain things, if the product is utility, it depends upon the utility only. The products and services, what we or any what we say, even a deed or there should be some value in that, That's why Indian culture is based on value science. Economics is now being traded in the market. That is not economics. Not only that economics, we are not technology even is not being applied in a right perspective for sustainable development. It is actually looking at the one aspect of the things. How technology is an inherent factor. It has to come from the heart, and it has to be applied for the according to the human development aspects. But now the most of the technologies are we are finding how to set up a system, how to digital, how to fix on the brain so that brain's capacity can be improved. No, brain is already in capacity, already so highly oriented. So we need not go to that aspect to make a robots here. We have to develop the human mind which can create anything.
That's why you have proposed the human empowerment.
Human empowerment is more important here.
Yeah, actually, Dr. Nityanand Nair is also taken initiative for the human empowerment university. They want to create a human empowerment university for the betterment of the global mankind. They are also interested to create the human empowerment university as an international university for the betterment of the global mankind, and we are together working for human manpower universities, human empowerment university, and we have already prepared the charters, ordinance of the human empowerment ministers. So, Dr. Nityanand Nair, what are the glitches in that?
When we say human empowerment university, the factory same application is the cognitive science again. Cognition means, as I said, the mission. What is the inherent quality factor of a human being, and how he can be every individual. There is nobody outside. There is nothing waste here in the universe, because universe is uni and verse, means it is inside. We are all, every atom is inside only. There is nothing outside. In the universe, when total perspective is concerned, nothing is outside. Where we stand, what is our role, what is our goal, these are the certain things has to be that way. Our education system is not preparing or nurturing the individuals based on his own inherent factors, quality factors. So that when it has to be, every individual is a seed, is a Brahma Antam. Seed, a seed has to grow as a tree, and the tree automatically fruition up. So that is the natural productivity culture. But whereas now after the education, the self-sustainability, even self-existence in question, then what is the benefit, what is the ultimate objective of our education?
Dr. Nair, we are talking about the human empowerment university.
Human empowerment means we have to have developed every individual for creativity. It should be fruitful. It is not as a jobber.
So what is your plan?
Yes.
What is your plan for towards the human empowerment university? Have you identified location?
Yes, for to set up the university.
Yeah.
Yes. In Tamil Nadu, we have identified a place for that, suitable place for that.
We have taken the clear title for the same.
Yes, it is now basically the SCOSAC, the Society for Cognition of Science and Art for Quality, is a society, a charitable society formed exclusively for this purpose.
Okay.
And we also, it is an NGO. It is registered, it is approved by Government of India. We also have the under 51, under Indian Constitution 51A, and we are being recognized as a 12A organization and 80G tax exemption benefits under Department of Income Tax of Government of India. So all these facilities we have already obtained. But we were to have a platform of this nature, it needs land and buildings. That was we were in search of it. Someone has to come forward to associate with us with that, because we don't naturally. So someone has to. So it has happened already. It has happened, and we are setting up in Tamil Nadu this.
So where is the location? Name of the location?
This comes in Palani.
Palani.
From Coimbatore, it is about 2 hours difference. Institution is being there. we have in
how much land are there? We are fitting the criteria of University Grant Commission.
We have adequate as per the statutory requirements of the Government of India's regulatory bodies. We conform to all the requirements.
No.
And and also we have a ICT approved organization, ICT approved engineering college associated to that team. So this we are planning to develop into an autonomous institution and later on into gradually into a human empowerment university. A human empowerment university, and our.
You are saying that you are going to establish a university in a Palani district. Palani
Yes.
district. Have you already identified the locations?
Yes, that's what.
We are able to meet the criteria of the University Grant Commission and like that.
Yes, Secretary. It is beyond that. That's why being aware of all the things. Also, the government now the new policy of Government of India. Facilitates very it is see what is our comment to set up another conventional model university? No, it is not our interest. Our interest is something very innovative concept where we instead of high level paraphernalia.
No, the concept is
what we recommend is a quality building systems, quality building quality.
Dr. Nityanand, one thing is that what you are thinking about, that is the objectives. That's the vision of the university.
Yes.
Okay. And that shall be implemented in the charter of the university, ordinance of university.
Yes.
Okay, no problem about that. But no question is that we are going to establish a university. We are meeting the criteria of the university or not? This is the question. If we are not meeting, so how you will meet up?
Yes. What we sensibly want to bring out is the Vidya Abhyasa, that is second factor, that is application side, the applied science has to be integrated. So it will be an internship program. What we look for is developing every student into a capable of either to take up a work initially of a vocational, then to subsequently grow as a manager, to serve himself as a manager, or to in the later stage to be a self-enterpriser. And for that purpose, we need to have that application process in internship. So the focus of our university is basically not only the theory, it is internship. Technology has to be brought in.
No.
And
we are not talking about the operational part. We are talking about the administrative parts. We are able to meet the criteria or not? Or
you mean to say the
establishment of university,
establishment of the infrastructure, what the UGC and
as per the requirement.
Yes, that it meets. That
means
we are
not talking about the operational part.
Okay.
You are going to establish a university. So how you are expecting Asia Africa Development Council for Sustainable Peace and Development and their initiative, various initiatives?
Yes. Now internalization of education is also our subject only. To develop the individual, not departmentalized. When we talk about develop, we have to then new scenario is developing a global citizen, and we have to the wealth, the resources. Now what we follow is we don't have a commonwealth policy. We are every oil in some place and something in different place. Now what is ultimately when we United Nations also can think about bringing a universal perspective in utilization of the resources. And the resources includes human beings also. When we talk about
Dr. Nityanand, you are interested. Your vision is the establishment of the university, of Human Empowerment University. You have already identified the location. We are meeting the criteria of the University Grant Commission.
Yes.
So, what are the glitches where we are not going to perform this task? And have you identified any deadline for the same?
For the
establishment of the university?
Yes, we are ready to start now. It is already having the ready infrastructure already for the institution is already running for last 20 years as an engineering college.
My point is that if we have all the things as per the statutory requirement, we have to follow the guideline of the Government of India also.
That's true. That we follow the government's guidelines also. It is not the question of following the guidelines. What we require is a quality processes has to be built in.
That is totally different. That is a selection criteria. That is operational
to start the operations, to start the operational criteria. So operational criteria is we have to develop a postdoctoral doctors, existing doctors, and teachers are to be empowered. So they are to be imparted the methodology of human development. So this is once it is ready, the team is ready, and we can use infrastructure is also ready equally, and we can proceed.
Dr. Nityanand, as per my observation, that if we are going to establish a university, that is the administrative part, that is not an operational part. You are talking about the operational part. We are talking about the administrative part. If we are able to meet the criteria of the administrative part, then we will come under the administrative
I said you we meet the statutory requirements as suggested by the what is put forward by the UGCs and regulatory bodies, that we confirm already. We are already the existing institution is also approved by the and affiliated to the university, and so we have adequate land, adequate facilities, adequate buildings, adequate labs, concerned technical labs for skill development. All these are existing.
So, Dr. Nityanand, we have already linked with the Innovation Society, and we have already signed a document for the innovations. We have not initiated, that is totally different again. And in this line, now Asia Africa Development Council, the trademark, the Council for Sustainable Peace and Development, is taking initiatives of all the things for all the assistance as per the norms of United Nations Sustainable Agenda 2030 and United Nations Smart Africa Project 2063. So we are working on the same line, and we are trying to solve the global problem of the society. So proceed further. What types of association you are interested with the Asia Africa Development Council, Council for Sustainable Peace and Development, for the betterment of global mankind?
Yes, we can. These institutions can help the existing universities in Africa, and we can work in three-dimensional development. And that means academically, industrially, and culturally. We can introduce this cognitive science so that to reinforce the present system. So there we can have interlinked. University can be interlinked. That is the purpose of that formation of International Academy for Social Excellence in the apex body. When we mentioned is, it is for collaborative body. Any university can collaborate with us, and our the member universities can get their faculties trained in the subject, and it is a sort of a global family. It is in fact, when we look
Dr. Nityanand, my question is
again it comes into the, it is actually a global family development.
No.
So it is actually a wedding. Actually, when we make it, it is a lot of mental involvement, a lot of pleasure coming out of that. When we make a tie, when we make a thing, it is not that based on certain profit oriented, because it is ultimately development oriented or empowerment oriented.
Dr. Nityanand, development, but development needs some economy factor also.
Economy is inbuilt. Economy is what is lacking here. How much money we are spending on every aspect? Is it worth enough to spend such that much money is not required? But I am telling you that whatever we spend today, 10% is enough for our development of this organization. Whatever is being spent on particular things, because the money has been misused today.
Dr. Nityanand, that is a total different issue.
See, now the value of the
Dr. Nityanand,
this is a point I want to make. I am having certain interest of focus on this. Because we can do certain things in that the value now, instead of earlier somewhere we were paying 5 rupees for a
totally
meter.
Different. We are not interested. My question is that which types of association you are interested with?
We will bring out a new science, economics also. Okay. New economic science has to be brought in. Economic science has to be, there we stand, because economics is the value content factor, that is the chemistry. So chemistry, our focus, why it is Vasudevaya Namaha. Vasudeva means this is philosophy, and Devaya means the physics. But it is combined, it is integrated purposefully, then it is value, it is economics.
No, again, I am forgetting something. What types of association you are interested with the Council for Sustainable Peace and Development? This is my question. What types of association you are
consultancy. We can say initially we can have a consultancy service.
Then how you will proceed for the Women Empowerment University?
Yes, from every nation, even United Nations member countries, universities, one by one, can they can come to India, and we can provide them doctor fellowship programs. Programs we start basically.
Okay.
Various fellowship programs, and they can come and they can go back and implement in their country. Similarly, in India also, what we mean is that every even police department, when we talk about what is the role of police, what is the role of defense, what is the role of bureaucrats. In fact, it is scientifically it is not known. We are working, of course, but not scientifically. So when the senior officers, when the police officers, when they can further study, because that what we are linking is for day-to-day life, academy is built in.
Dr. Nityananda, actually I have already told you, in the 2003, we have already established the IGI, International Global Governance Institute at the Noida 63. In association with Dr. R.G. Gupta, he was the former planning commissioner of the Delhi Development Authority, and they are also interested in the same things.
We can join together. There is no restriction. That is unconditional.
No. My question is, you are going to establish a separate university, and Asia Africa Development Council is going to associate with all missions and objectives.
No, it is. That's why we.
What is the deadline you fix? What's the deadline you are going to? Since last 3 years.
It is actually.
Dr.
It is ready now. Now it is ready.
Dr. Nityanand, since last 3 years,
we are working on that.
You are trying to initiate the postdoctoral fellowship in the cognitive science.
Yes.
And as on date, we are unable to float in the market.
Quite naturally, it is because we have to address various statutory requirements of the country also, and also we have to have a proper platform. So, and all this, it took a little bit time, because developing the content factors, that is we have a number of study materials, books has been developed now.
That is the operational.
That is one.
That is the
Secondly, the platform is one of the
when
problems.
you are going to initiate this postdoctoral fellowship? When you are going
now
to
in 1 or 2 months times we will be able to introduce it. With the present status of
means you are going to initiate up to December 2019.
Well, before that.
Okay, so we will
not in December is far away. I think we can take it up in one or. It is actually we can begin with it. We can formally this our suggestions and the proposal already we put up to the government of India also earlier, and to a great extent the paper everybody is in favor of establishing such.
What is your operational plan for the postdoctoral fellowship?
Aspiring that there is a criteria. There is a where we look at, actually there is a admission procedures.
Yeah.
This admission procedures, as per we look at the certain natural perspectives of the candidates, whether you are suitable for an academician, or as a bureaucrat, or as a vocational player, or as a social counselor. That we can looking at your date of birth and also your birth star. Because this entire this is a link cognition when we in a wider perspective when we look at.
And council is advocating. We are advocate of the United Nations.
Yes.
And we are advocating their objectives.
But here one more thing, more interesting thing is that when we talk about a global perspective. What is global perspective? Then we cannot think of. Then we have to involve all the global infrastructure also, because we are unaware of the planets. We are unaware of the role of stars played. So all these things are got. This is what the cognitive science. Cognitive science means we fully awareness of the universe. So naturally,
Dr. Nityanand, we are expecting to enhance their programs and your operational plan for the postdoctoral fellowships, and we have already taken the initiation of for the global solution of the global problems. We have already taken lots of initiation like the International Association of Sports and ICT, and today there is the last date of DG Sports Academy, and we are going to inaugurate the DG Sports Academy at the Kanyakumari, and during the DG Sports Academy and DG Sports International Conference, we have got more than 200 participants across the globes, and more than 35 keynote and invited talks we have conducted there. And that's why I am going to sum up this program and this interview for the betterment of human mankind. And I would like to thanks your all initiation, your all perspective, your all vision, and I will expect for the signing a MOU with your organization and Council for Sustainable Peace and Development for the establishment of a Human Empowerment University.
Yes.
And they are all initiated through the international associations of social excellence, also international organization is a social excellence center through the cognitive science. And definitely we are seeing the future of the India also
Yes.
in the bright manner. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Dr. Nityanand.
this when we associate, and this will address most of the global challenges, all the, whether it is economic issue, pollution issue, or the human other conflict issues, all the whatever the even the temperature, when you say the climate issue, everything is this is ultimate solution. When we behave properly, every environment will be of its natural peace and prosperity will be there.
Okay,
And it is, in fact, there absolute love and affection. That is what the environment is created of love and affection.
Definitely, Dr. Nityanand Nair, we will do.
We can. Wonderful.
We
We
will do.
we
And
can.
we can.
Repeatedly, we can do that. We can do
it.
that. We can do
And,
that.
in the eve of the International Association of Sports Society, I would like to back up behalf of the Council on Sustainable Development. I like to thanks for your all initiative, all actions, all activities
We'll work together.
for the betterment
We'll work
of
together.
human mankind.
It is a way. It is
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dr.
God bless you.
Nityanand.
We'll work together.
Thank
We'll
you.
work
Thank you
together.
very much.